Hello, and welcome to NBA TV. After a hard-fought season, the Denver Nuggets, the 8th spot in the NBA Western Conference playoffs, have an opportunity to win it all. Not! They have to face off against the number 1 Seattle Supersonics, the best team in the league. They claimed the top record in the NBA this season, and they are expected to stomp on the Nuggets. I turned off the TV. My name is Dikembe Mutombo, center for the Denver Nuggets. Being 7 feet 2 inches, it isn't hard for me to block shots, which is one of the reasons why I was traded to Denver. I needed to prepare for the game, Game 5 of the playoffs. If we won, we would make it to the next round. If we lost, like everyone thought, we would pack up for the summer. I was not going to let that happen. I headed to the Seattle Coliseum, and pretty soon, the game was starting. The Sonics scored the first bucket. We tried to keep up, barely doing so. We were down for the entire first half. The Supersonics scoring bucket after bucket after bucket. Everything was going by in a haze. I felt like I was sleepwalking, barely staying in the game. The half came, and we entered the locker room. 24 minutes left of the game. 12 players, hopelessly fighting. In the locker room, Coach stood up. Dikembe, come up here. Look, man, you are the basis of this team. You make this team better. He turned to the guys. I don't want you guys to have anything but fun out there. Hope flooded into my teammates' faces. We returned to the court, and the second half began. A young point guard, Robert Pack, came onto the floor. This boy mostly stayed on the bench, but for some reason, Coach put him in the game. An amazing energy filled the stadium. The fans cheered. I could see signs in the stands held up by Denver fans, Mount Mutombo. I then realized that I really was the anchor of this team. I got the ball down in the paint. A rush of excitement filled me. I pivoted, pump faked, and dropped the bucket. The Sonics were up by about 4 points. We stole the ball, another bucket, and a missed shot by the Sonics, and another bucket for us. It was tied up. Robert Pack walked up the court, and then all of a sudden, he cut to the basket and jumped. A 10-foot hoop, a tied game, a dunk. We were now in the lead. It's a good thing Coach put him in the game. But then, the Sonics scored again, a tied game, overtime. I walked back onto the court, again, and the game started up, again. Shot after shot, I jumped and rolled the ball into the basket. Nobody could stop us. The game was close, and the final seconds were coming. At the 20-second mark, a fast Supersonics player ran up the court. I held my ground. As the ball left his hands, I pounded it to the court, one of many blocks I had during that game. Then, the buzzer went off. The fans cheered, and the Sonics walked off the court. I held the game ball. I cried. We had won.